Welcome back to the channel. It is May 29th. Gloomy May 29th over in my area, in my neck of the woods. But we're going to get into this 4-game slate. Okay, it's the weekend. They're giving you one more game for Saturday. Milwaukee against the Miami Heat in a must-win situation. Denver against Portland. Portland needs to regain that home field. I mean, at least make it even. And then Philly against Washington. It's been rough for Philly on the road, so that could be an upset. And then Utah against Memphis. Donovan Mitchell is back, and he is firing on all cylinders. He looks like he hasn't even missed a beat. So you got games all throughout the day, literally from 1:30 all the way to 9:30. So we're going to give this to you right now. Let's start off the point guard position, 7K and below, starting off with Tyler Hero, okay? So kind of the theme for this one. I gave you a theme in the last one, a theme in this one. Must-win situations. Let's get teams, let's get players in must-win situations. So if the Miami Heat are going to win, other than obviously Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero is a very key component. Why were the Miami Heat so good last year? Tyler Hero came off that bench and was knocking down threes at an unconscious level. Right now he's struggling, but they need him. They literally, they lose this game, they get swept. That's what's about to happen. So Tyler Hero is going to need to show up. He hasn't been 5,200 since the last time he faced Boston, and then he went and faced Boston twice. So yeah, I remember that one. Okay, so he got 46 DK when he was 5K. Last time he was 52 was earlier this month, 20 days ago. This is a different scenario right here. Must-win situation. They need him very badly. They need him to knock down his threes. Duncan Robinson's been struggling. The whole team has been struggling. It's not. I guess it's not their year. I never thought they was good anyway. Like that good anyway. Like to be in the finals. It was a shocker last year. It's just a disappointment to the Boston Celtics. So Tyler Hero, 5,200. We're going to go with him in a must-win situation. Are they going to put up a fight? You're home. Like, seriously. That makes no sense. We're going with Tyler Hero at the point guard, and he's dual eligible at the shooting guard position as well. Dillon Brooks, this play right here is just, he's been the best shooter. He's been the best shooter in the playoffs as of right now. He's been on a ridiculous pace. The only reason why he only had 29 DK is because he got in foul trouble real quick and real early. Look at the minutes, only 28 minutes. In the limited minutes he was in, he was knocking down every single shot. That's why you see 71% field goal percentage, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. This man is shooting unconscious. So their best way and best path to keeping it close and possibly winning the game is obviously Ja Morant, Valanciunas, but Dillon Brooks has been taking an outrageous amount of shots and has been knocking it down. As you can see, 31 points against Utah in game 1. Going back to San Antonio, he was shooting good there, but he's on another confidence level right now, wearing his little shades after the game. I like Dillon Brooks at 6,500. If he stays out of foul trouble, I know we're paying up a little bit than we usually do. I try to find a little bit cheaper value, but I just like what I've seen out of his consistency the last past 5 games that I've seen him. So give me Dillon Brooks at the shooting guard position. Now, small forward, I like Pat Connington. I want to give you just a few names to look out for the Milwaukee Bucks since Dante DiVincenzo is now out for the rest of the playoffs. I'm not saying it's a big blow, but it's a blow. Okay? He's a very scrappy player, Dante DiVincenzo. Underrated rebounder, too. He was a big rebounder for them, and you didn't really even realize it. Obviously, he knocked down threes. He brought that up this year. Now, the guys that are going to be affected since he is gone is going to be number 1, Pat Connington, number 2, PJ Tucker, and number 3 is going to be Bobby Portis. Okay, all those 3 guys might get a little boost in minutes and a boost in shots. So Connington, I'm going to go with first. Bryn Forbes stays in the starting lineup. He might get a couple more shots as well. But Pat Connington, I think he stays in that 6-man role, or they might boost him up. But I think him and his athleticism, because he does the same similar type things as Dante DiVincenzo, knocking down a consistent three. He's a high flyer. He can get the rebounds, play scrappy. But at 3,400, I'm expecting a little bit, above 20 minutes here. And at 3,400, I think it's worth a shot because he's done good in the last 2 games. 15 DK and 22 DK at that very, very cheap price. This is someone to have, someone cheap to have, so you can spend up on someone like a Giannis or a Beal or Embiid, any one of these guys that are up top, okay? But just look out of who is going to be beneficial on that Milwaukee team since Dante DiVincenzo is going to be out. Next is going to be, I got a little theme here. We're rocking with Portland today, man. Starting off first with Carmelo Anthony. We have a birthday narrative here. Carmelo Anthony turns 37 today. There's no way the Portland Trailblazers is losing. It's this man's birthday. This is a must-win game. And it's Carmelo. It's Carmelo going against his old team. This is beautiful. You gave you a little glimpse of it last game, 5 for 12, 4 for 8 from the 3-point line. Now on his birthday, give me 20 points, Melo. Give me 20 plus points. I'm gonna take a shot on you. All right, 4,100, getting over 26 minutes. Hopefully bump it up to 30. Bump it up to 30. I think this is a very important game for him. Obviously, it's his birthday. He's gonna be excited. He's gonna be exuberant. I'm expecting a big performance out of him to boost this team past the Denver Nuggets, because these two like to go back and forth. It's nothing but offense. Nothing but offense in the Denver and Portland series, which is absolutely insane. Give me Carmelo at 4,100. I like him in his little birthday narrative. Next, I don't understand why he's still under 7K. As long as he's under 7K on DraftKings, I'm going to continue to play him because he's a very dynamic center. Obviously, Nurkic and Jokic were on the same teams coming up together with Denver. Nurkic needed it didn't work. It did work to me, but then they branched off. They had to choose between one or the other. The Denver Nuggets. Nurkic left, and now he gets to blossom over here with Portland. As you can see, the last 3 out of the 4 games, he has over 40 DK. As long as he's doing that, I'm going to play him. The only question mark would be foul. So he already has 2 games in a row that he fouled out. I think he gets it in his head. I think he avoids being fouled out again. And I think he explodes today. That 41.25 can turn into 50 in matter of seconds because he is a very dynamic center. He can pass. He can shoot. He can rebound. It's absolutely insane. Just very talented center right here, Nurkic. I love him at 6,900. And the bonus play, guys, the bonus play is going to be the leader of Portland. It's going to be Damien Lillard at 9,600. Dame game. It is Dame time. He's not losing 2 in a row. He's not losing 2 in a row at home, man. No. I think, first of all, this series goes 7 games anyway. But to lose 2 in a row that's demoralizing. That's demoralizing. Like, how you let that happen? They essentially took home field advantage for you, and you beat them at home first. So, Damian Lillard, 9,600. Dame game. Look at this. Look at these performances. 53, 68, 59. Go to the well. Continue to go to the well. He is shooting threes at an enormous pace. 9 of 16, 5 of 16. You get the boost on DraftKings anyway with the 3-point shot. If he's helping you with the assists as well, sky's the limit. A 70 bomb is in his arsenal. Definitely. He's one of my favorite plays for tomorrow. He's going to be the thumbnail. Let's look over to FanDuel and see the value that we got going on here. Let's see. Let me get you over here. We're going to go to NBA. We're going to pick any contest. It really doesn't matter. Right. So first, let's look at Jusuf Nurkic. Jusuf Nurkic at 8K. Obviously, he's 6,900 on DraftKings. The value is still good. He is worth it. He is 100% worth it. Despite the fact that it's a very stack card on the center side for tomorrow. So you got, let me just go. We got Embiid, we got Jokic, we got Rudy Gobert. Nurkic has the ability to match all of them in fantasy production. He's going to be the cheapest one out of the freaking 5, and he's going to be the lesser owned. No one's going to pick him. I think this could be a very contrarian play tomorrow, especially if he stays out of foul trouble, because 40 bombs can turn to 50 bombs, and you're paying, almost $3K less, So, love Nurkic tomorrow. It's up to you if you're willing to take the sacrifice and skip out on Giannis, Valanciunas, and Gobert, and Embiid, and Jokic. They're all great plays. Just the upside for Nurkic at that price is still there, and I definitely love him on DraftKings at 69. That's an absolute steal. So DraftKings lock. You have to think about it on FanDuel, because at least DraftKings you can play 2 centers. All right. Next is going to be, let me go right here. Let's do Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, 4,300. So $200 difference. That is totally fine. So it's his birthday. We're going to rock with him. The difference in both sites is not much for me to be worried about. I think there's still meat on the bone at those prices. We're going to go with Carmelo Anthony at 4,300. Next is going to be Pat Connington at 4K compared to 3,400. So that right there at someone that is not going to get as many minutes as we expect, but there could be an impact, like I said, with Dante DiVincenzo. You have to think about that play. You really do at the shooting guard position. Obviously, if you pay up at the shooting guard spot and you need someone to fit in very cheap, you can go with him. So we're going to put him in there. But like I said, you got to think about Bryn Forbes, who's going to be 4,400 at point guard position. You got to think about PJ Tucker, who's going to be 3,600, but he's just mainly a defensive guy. He would have to knock down a lot of threes for him to get you value and get some rebounds. But I'm leaning towards Connington out of those 3. Next is going to be Dillon Brooks and at 7K. So he meets the criteria right on FanDuel, and I still think that's a ton of value for him because of what I've seen out of his jump shot and the confidence. He's really putting this team on his back, him and John Morant. And they're going to need it. They're going to need it to go up against Utah, especially fully healthy now. And then last but not least, we have Tyler Hero. I'm going to get you him right now. Now he's 52. This is a great price. This is a great price. So if you're choosing on FanDuel or with shooting guard, hands down, I'm choosing Tyler Hero over Pat Connington. Okay, if you had to make a choice. We're going to play Tyler Hero over Pat Connington. Or you could just go 2 cheap shooting guards, but that's a little more risky. You need one guarantee. I think Tyler Hero is going to be that guy. It's a good matchup. It's just that he hasn't been himself as of late. The whole team hasn't been himself. It's really odd. So we're going to go with Tyler Hero, Dillon Brooks. I love Yusuf Nurkic. And then Dame time. Let's see the difference on this side. 10-5. We're paying 10-5. You're getting a nice discount on DraftKings. Lock him in on DraftKings. I still have no problem paying for him right here because a 70 bomb is in his pocket. In a must-win situation, you can't lose 2 in a row at home, and you only have one more game. It's not good. Dame time, 10-5. I'm fine with paying that. That is going to be tomorrow's score, not today's score, essentially. We have a solid core. I think a good stack with Portland, obviously going against Denver, who is a very up and down team. They're not a very good defensive team, and they're going to score a lot of points. Let me know in the comment section if you have anyone else in mind. I'll be available, obviously. Check the comments down below, man. People are giving love. People are winning. All right, that's another thing. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to keep being consistent. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessNetJustD. And I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.